Hi guys, I'm Karan Gokani and I'm here to show you how to make stuffed naan. I had some dough left over, I didn't know what to do, didn't have enough sauce for it. So I said, why not try making something I absolutely loved as a child. So all we're going to use is some of the naan dough that we've made for the pizza. Make yourself a nice big batch because you're going to want to make a lot of these. Scrape it off, turn it around and dump it onto a lightly floured surface. So normally I'd open pizza or a naan pizza up with my hands, but here I'm going to just roll them out with a rolling pin lightly to get a nice thin edge, because that's going to crimp together in the middle, and slightly thicker center. So just go around like that, turn it, go in one direction, turn it. If it sticks, just a little bit of flour on the surface. You don't want too much flour to be incorporated at this point. Roll it out, stuff it and rest it once more before we actually go ahead and make it. But get as much cheese in there as you can. That's about 1.5 tablespoons chaat masala, which is a great little spice. It's sour raw mango spice. You could put cumin, roasted cumin. If you didn't have chaat masala, you could put a little bit of chili powder. Use whatever you want. And then green chilies. I'm going to use one here for one of these. Just roughly chop that up. And then make sure you spread all around, because you don't want just one mouthful of it. Press this down a little touch. And that's it. And now to seal that naan. So if you've used a little bit of flour, you could just use a touch of water just so it sticks together. But if you haven't used much flour and you've been able to roll it without, then just bring it together, crimp it up like that. You want to try and make it as big as possible. So don't get too big a knot, don't try and squeeze it too much, because remember you're rolling it out later as well. Use all the dough instead of having to pinch off a little bit. But if you do have too much excess, you could just pinch off just that little bit. And that's what it looks like. Just make sure that you don't have any open spots there, because when you roll it out, it has a tendency of heating up and opening up at the bottom, and you'll have all that delicious cheese ooze out, which is something you definitely want to avoid. So that's it. I'm just going to seal it once again after it's rested, just before rolling out. So in your tray, just cover it with a clean towel and leave it for about 45 minutes to an hour, and then come back and roll it. Great. So I'm just going to pull one of these dough balls out using just a little sprinkling of flour so it doesn't stick. But you don't want to get too much flour on. See how bubbly it's become. So all I'm going to do is just press it down gently. Make a couple of holes if it's bubbling up too much. You want to push it down in the middle just to make those indentations, to prevent it puffing up too much. You want some bubbles, but you don't want it to go up in a balloon completely. A little brushing of water, which is going to, again, prevent it puffing up too much. At the same time, stick these lovely nigella seeds I have here. This is purely optional. I just think it adds a beautiful aesthetic. I'm going to press that down. Get your peel. Give it a bit of a brushing. Get your naan on. So I'm going to take it over to the Roccbox and make sure it's towards the front of the Roccbox as opposed to the back, because it's more likely to burn when it's right next to the flame. And it's quite a small naan. You want it to cook for at least 2.5–3 minutes in there. Go. Really happy with that. It isn't your traditional naan. I can't repeat that enough, because a naan needs to be done in a tandoor. It needs to be stuffed to the side, bubbles up. This is using the techniques of a naan, the naan dough, to create something I did with leftover dough, and it works really well. It doesn't puff up again like a pita bread before it gets cold. Really important. Get yourself some melted butter or ghee and just dribble it all over it. One little sprinkling of that chaat masala which we put in with the cheese, and obviously some beautiful coriander, which I didn't put earlier because it burns. Lovely, lovely stuffed chili cheese naan with chaat masala, coriander and nigella seeds on top. Delicious. Melted cheddar ooze out of there. Just look at that. Unbelievable. You don't even need a curry to eat. Just rip it up and bite straight in. Can't wait for you to try this at home. Look at that. For the full recipe of this cheese, chili, chaat masala stuffed naan, go to Gozney.com now.